episode of Polite for What? Well, listening is a must, but being polite is optional. I'm Maria, and I'm back with another episode, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you've been here for a while, you already know what to do. Like and share this content. That way I can stay in the algorithm. All right, guys, y'all already know what day it is. It is Women's Wednesday, my favorite day of the week when we get into all things about the WNBA. And as always, guys, you know at the end I will pick my WCW. If you're new here, I do pick my WCW every Wednesday. Somebody who I feel like has been a dog or has been helping her team. So let's hop right into this first game. We didn't have a lot of games this week. We had quite a few, but not that many. So let's hop right into it. We got the Liberty beating the Mystics 90-79. We had Sabrina with 24 points. We had Kayla Thornton with 20 points, 5 steals. And we had Breonna Stewart with 18 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists. They shot 44% from the field, and they were 34% from the three-point line. So let's go over here to the Mystic players. We got Ariel Atkins, 15 points and 7 rebounds. Shakira Austin, 12 points and 6 rebounds. And Maisha Hines Allen with 11 points and 7 rebounds. They shot 46% from the field, and they were 38% from the three-point line. All right, so let's go right on to this next game. We got the Lynx beating the Mercury 95-71. Elisa Pili, she did really well in this game. This is one of the top 10 picks of the draft. She really haven't been playing much. I looked over the roster, and I don't know why she got this. I don't think she did start in this game. I don't know why she got this start, but anyways, Elisa played. She played really good. She had 20 points. Nafisa Collier, 14 points and 11 rebounds. And then we got Dorka, I hope I'm saying this right, Juhas with 13 points. The team shot 49% from the field, and they were 40% from the three-point line. Then let's go over here to the Mercury. We got Kalia Copper with 21 points, Diana Taurasi with 14 points, and then we got Sophie Cunningham with 13 points and 5 rebounds. The team shot 38% from the field, and they were 32% from the three-point line. All right, so let's hop right into this next game. The Mystic played again. They had 2 games over the weekend. So we got the Sun beating the Mystics 76-59. The Mystic is still without a win. They are 0-9 after this loss. Anyways, we got Dewana Bonner with 20 points and 8 rebounds. Brianna Jones with 15 points, and we got Ty Harris with 14 points and 6 rebounds. The team shot 47% from the field, and they shot 40% from the three-point line. So let's get into what the Mystics did. We got Aaliyah Edwards with 14 points and 9 rebounds. We got Maisha Hines Allen with 10 points, and we got Ariel Atkins with 9 points. The team shot 31% from the field, and they were 20% from the three-point line. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the next game over the weekend. We got the Liberty beating the Sky 88-75. This was a really good game. Like I said, I don't really go into depth. We always run through these stats first, and then I get into my 2 games of the weekend where I felt like is they're worth talking to and going to depth about. But this is a really good game as well. But we got Breonna Stewart with 33 points and 14 rebounds. Sabrina with 24 points and 7 rebounds, and then we got Benijah Laney Hamilton with 14 points and 5 assists. The team shot 43% from the field. They were 31%, and they were 31% from the three. So let's go over here to the Chicago Sky players. We got Kennedy Carter with 16 points. We got Marina Maybray with 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And then Angel had a double-double with 13 points and 10 rebounds. The team shot 32% from the field, and they were 28% from the three-point line. All right, so let's hop right into this next game. We got the Storm beating the Mercury 80-62. We got Ezzy with 21 points and 9 rebounds. Skylar Diggins-Smith with 17 points, and we got Jewel Lloyd with 15 points and 6 assists. The team shot 40% from the field, and they were 34% from the three-point line. So that's pretty good. Let's go over here to the Mercury players. We got Kalia Copper with 19 points and 7 rebounds. Natasha Cloud had 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And then you got Suggs Sutton with 8 points. The team shot 33% from the field, and they were terrible from the three, shooting 17%. All right, guys. So These next two games will be my games, who I thought were worth talking about over the weekend. Both of these games was really close, so I'm gonna get a little bit in depth about what I thought about these games and how it went. So we got the Dream beating the Aces 78-74. We had Alicia Gray with 24 points, Ryan Howard with 16 points, Haley Jones with 8 points, 5 rebounds. The team shot 36% from the field, and they were 50% from the 3-point line. So they were shooting really good from the 3-point. And then for the Aces, we got Asia Wilson with 28 points, 9 rebounds, Kelsey with 19 points and 6 assists. And then we got Jackie Young with 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. They shot 36% from the field, and they were 28% from the 3-point line. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm going to go into depth about this game. This game was really, really, really good from start to finish. And I seen a lot of people on Twitter talking about they're really surprised that the Dream beat the Aces. But if you look at the Dream record, the Dream was only lost about 2 games this year, 2 or 3 games this year. So the Dream has been playing fairly well. But this game was really good. Like I said, from start to finish, they were back and forth, both teams knocking down shots. Alicia Gray and Dangerfield played with really, really high energy in this game. They kept their team engaged, kept things going for them. You had Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum over there being that dynamic duo. They was really putting on the show. Asia gonna do what Asia gonna do every time. Kelsey Plum out there on the assist, out there acting like she a quarterback, throwing that thing down to Asia to get the bucket at the rim. And then, like I said, she was Kelsey Plum also hit some really big threes too. So she was assisting the ball. She had some really nice shots in this game as well. And then you had Reagan Howard. She knocked down a big shot to put the Dream up by 4 points coming into the last quarter of the game. And then you had Asia Wilson and Jackie Young. They made some really nice plays at the end of the game to bring their team back to 2 possessions. To bring the team back, they were within. It was 2 possessions, but it wasn't enough for them to come back at the end. Yeah, this game was pretty much over. Like I said, it was back and forth. It was pretty much even. But I feel like when it came down to the end, I feel like the Aces just ran out of time. Like I said, Asia Wilson and Jackie Young had some nice shots at the end to bring their team within 2 possessions, but it wasn't enough. They just completely ran out of time at the end. So the Dream walks away with this win. And then we're going to get into my second game that I thought was worth talking about over the weekend. We got the Sun beating the Wings 74-72. This was a really, really, really close game. And a really good game, if I might add to. But let's hop into these stats, and then I'm going to tell y'all what I think. We had Brianna Jones with 22 points. We had Alyssa Thomas with 15 points, 14 assists, and 9 rebounds. That's kind of a tongue twister. And then we had Wnba with 12 points. The team shot 48% from the field, and they were 20% from the 3-point line. And let's go here and get into what the Wings did. We got Enrique with 21 points and 7 assists. We got Maddie Segrist with 17 points, and then you had Tierra McCown with 10 points, 7 rebounds. The team shot 51% from the field. They was shooting that thing. And then you had them shooting 37% from the 3-point line. Like I said, this was a really close and good game. Dallas started really, really hot. They went up 7-0 in the first quarter. Maddie Segrist knocking down some threes in the corner to start the game off. Then you had Enrique, who was playing really aggressive, getting to the lane, getting to her spots on the floor, knocking down shots. In the very next possession, she'll go down, steal the ball, come back, knock it down. So Enrique has really been in her bag for this team. She's been carrying them the entire season. So like I said, she started off really good as well. And then we had the Sun was battling back though. You know, the Sun not gonna back down. They still are the only undefeated team left in the WNBA. So the Sun feel like, okay, you know, Dallas came out swinging, but we ain't gonna let them beat us. The Wnba was out there knocking down shots, and then you got Alyssa Thomas. She was getting in the paint. She was getting those steals too on the defensive end. You know, trying to get her team back in and trying to get the team going. Dejanay Carrington, the same thing. She was getting to her spots, hitting them. And then, of course, you know, Dejanay Carrington is going to play. She's going to play some really good defense. Then, about this time, you got the Suns. They go up by 10 points. Man, let's talk about Brianna Jones, man. Brianna Jones is out there. She was looking unstoppable. Like she was getting anything that she wanted in the paint. Every time they threw the ball to her, she was knocking her shots down. Brianna Jones, she looks really, really good for the Sun. And then of course, um, now it's the fourth quarter. Enrique, she just completely took over in the fourth quarter, getting to her shots. Finding Kalani Brown down by the rim, getting some good assists, and then Dallas goes on a 9-0 run, and then they bring the game within two. Then you had Maddie Segrist. She hit some really big shots at the end. She was perfect from the field, but when it mattered the most, Maddie Segrist, she couldn't come through. At the end of the game, it was Dallas ball. At this point, like I said, they were only down by 2 points. Inbound pass, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a nice inbound the ball to Maddie Segrist right at the rim. All she had to do is go up with it, and Alyssa Thomas was right there. She denied her right at the goal. Game over, and the Sun win. They hang on to stay the only undefeated team that is left in the WNBA right now. And like I said, this is a really, really close game. Dallas could have got them at the end. They could have tied it, took this game to overtime, and then you don't know what happens after that. But the Sun do hang on to be the only undefeated team left in the WNBA. All right, guys. So I know this is y'all favorite part of the show, and this is my favorite part of the show too. I know y'all want to know, and y'all anxious to see who is my WCW of the week. I feel like this player has been holding her team down because she have a lot of her teammates being out with injury right now. So like I said, she's pretty much been consistent from start to finish. She's scoring about 26 points a game. So this week, y'all, my WCW goes to Arike Ogunbowale. Like I said, she has been in her bag since this season has started. She's putting pretty much her team on her back, and she's carrying them. She's averaging 20.6 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.9 steals per game. So yeah, this week my WCW goes to Arike Ogunbowale. This girl she's been hooping out her mind every single week. So yeah, I feel like she's very deserving of this award. Like I said, in that game against the Suns, she's completely took over in the fourth quarter, and I was like, you know what, Arike is for real. She is for real. So that is my WCW of the week. All right, guys. So this is not a long episode, like you said. I just want to pop in. We always go through these stats. There's not really much to talk about as far as the WNBA news. Not much has been going on besides the Caitlin Clark controversy, and I just want to protect my peace, and I don't feel like getting into all of that and making a video on what everybody been saying, because everybody been having think pieces, right? Everybody got something to say. Most of these people that's been saying stuff is people who don't even watch the WNBA. They just somebody who's scrolling on their timeline. They see a little clip and they want to put their little 2 cents in on that situation. Like I said, I'm not gonna get into it. I was gonna speak on it at the end of this video, but I don't feel like it's really even worth my time, honestly, because I just been irritated by the commentary and the things that I've been seeing online. So anyways, guys, this is the end of the episode. If you like this episode, make sure you please hit that subscribe button and make sure you share this content and like this video. That way I can stay in the algorithm. But as always, guys, tell a friend to follow us here on YouTube and on Instagram. We have the same handle, Polite for What _podcast. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.